Futsal WA has social futsal competitions 5 nights a week at Mount Lawley and West Perth. Whether you're an individual or have a group of mates who want to play, there's a junior, men's, women's or mixed competition that will suit you. Contact us to get involved in futsal, an action-packed sport and the fastest growing sport in Australia.
And we welcome you to our game tonight, Longobarda versus Cobras. Early movement from Cobras. And it goes in! Luke Ross tries to hit the back post, unable to find a teammate. But Di Gregorio puts it into his own net. And the Cobras lead 1-0. I'll quickly run through the lineups. Longobarda. Number 4, Kwiatkowski. Great save by Robles there. Number 15, Ramley. Number 9, Castillo. Number 7, Sharizan. Number 5, Beriani. Number 10, Di Gregorio. Number 33, Volpio. And number 8, Adrian. Lucross finds Jake Pizzuto, but Pizzuto unable to find the target there. Longobarda keeper happy to just pick it up. Florenka. Pizzuto. Florenka twists inside, finds an angle. Ryan unable to find anyone at the back. Ball looks to have gone out, and it does indeed. Pizzuto playing across to Florenka. Florenka has the hit blocked by Castillo. Ross to Florenka. Florenka. Ryan overlaps. Pizzuto trying to find his ball through. Castillo dives in, gives away a silly foul. Luke Christie checks on as Lockie Ryan checks out. Florenka. Here's Ross. Pizzuto. Pizzuto switching the side of Christie. Christie back to Luke Ross. Ross still moving the ball. Pizzuto switching the ball. Florenka. Florenka got down the line for Christie, but it's a good find by Di Gregorio to turn it out. Florenka looking to pick it back up, but unable to. As Sharazan picked it up and then lost possession. Christie. Ross. Florenka. Switching the ball again to Ross. Ross to Christie. Christie switching it over to Pizzuto. Pizzuto trying to go himself. Keeper comes out well and makes the save. Keeper. Gregorio loses the ball. Christie and Christie again. First attempt blocked, but not the second. Luke Christie gets his first goal of the night here as Cobras lead 2-0. Bit of a mix-up at the back there. That was the first goal was Ryan. It was an own goal. Gregorio. Yeah, Gregorio put it in his own net. Yeah. Ramley. Di Gregorio. Gregorio. Finding his teammate up top. He has the shot, but Robles able to save easily. Pizzuto. Over to Ross. Christie. Kenast. Playing over to Christie again. Ross steps over it. Pizzuto picks up. Pizzuto. Plays the ball rolled. Pizzuto being found again. Ross set it for Ross, but Ross's shot unable to get anywhere near the target. Gregorio with a great ball over the top. With the first time effort by Berian. Great attempt there for the first time shot. But what a pass it was. Kwiatkowski unable to find it. Kenast finds Pizzuto. Pizzuto trying to find that back post ball to Christie, but unable to complete it. Ross. Pizzuto. Pizzuto finding Kenast at the back post, but snuffed out well by Ramley. Ramley trying to do a little bit of tricks, but unable to pull it off. Christie makes contact. Longobarda pick it up, but advantage was taken back as Christie was fouled. Christie across the ball. Save by the keeper. Volpio made a great save there. Looks to be putting in his timeout card. Ross. Great trying to find Pizzuto, and if he did, it would have been brilliant. Ref say to bring it back. Berrien trying to be a bit tricky there. Ramley. Back to Berrien. Berrien taking on Ross. Does so indeed. Unable to find his teammate as it goes just past. Longobarda ball. Took a deflection off of one of the Cobras players. Ross. Christie. Christie switches it to Pizzuto. Pizzuto trying to find his teammate, but Ramley picks up. Ramley unable to get that ball out of his feet. Christie. What can Christie do? Looks up. Takes on one. Takes on two. Goes to take the third, but is brought down by Sharazan. But a great run by Luke Christie. Number 24. Ross plays the ball at the back post, but his teammate unable to direct it forward. Toth unable to direct it anywhere goalwards. Volpia looks to go long, but the pass wasn't a great one as it goes out of bounds for a Cobras ball. Kinast to Christie. Back to Ross. Ross trying to find his teammate, but unable to. What can Christie do? Christie finds his teammate. Christie again. Back to Ross. Ross back to Christie. Christie. Here's Ross. Ross cuts inside. Plays it to Toth. Toth nutmegs the opponent with his pass, but unable to find that teammate. Ross has the attempt. Volpia happy to watch it just go by. Berrien goes long. Robles. Wasn't much connection there from Castillo. And Robles was just happy to take it. Christie. Still going, Christie. Loses out to Sharazan, though. Longobarda going to look to counter here. Castillo and Kinas has done well there to get back to it. Looking at that back post, but Toth is there to watch it. Kinast comes off as Lockie Ryan checks back on. Castillo. Berrien. Castillo. Ryan trying to put in a challenge. Christie. Still Christie. Finding his teammate very well. Ryan going, and he has been brought down inside the box, it looks to be, but there was definite contact there from the keeper. It is a penalty as Volpio brings down Ryan. Can the keeper make up for the mistake? Ross smashes it in. Luke Ross with his first goal of the game. And it looks to be Ross and Christie going off. Ross just very calm as he smashes it to the opposite side of the keeper. He had no chance of getting there. Robles with a great save there to just tip it away. And coming on was Eustace and Pizzuto. Yeah, it's for Cobras. It's the kid that looks like Brother Mike. He does look like I actually thought it was him. Di Gregorio finding his teammate through the middle. Shahrazad. Oh, it was a very good attempt indeed, but just unable to steer it goalwards. Pizzuto. Toth. Unable to complete that pass there as the toe punch just went wayward. Tries to chip it over to Castillo, but Castillo not willing to chase. Pizzuto switching over to Eustace. Eustace with a great ball to Toth. Toth gets it out of his feet, has the shot, but Volpio making himself big and watching it. Eustace has the attempt, but it does go wide. Double change here as Castillo and Berian come off, and Ramley and Adrian come on. Timeout here, called by Longobarda. We will be back in just a minute. And we are back. Cobras in possession here. Toth. Over to Eustace. Pizzuto. Over to Toth. Toth. Back to Eustace. Back to Pizzuto. Pizzuto switching the ball nicely here. Cobras just happy to keep possession. And Longobarda happy to just let them have it. Charazan dives in, misses the ball. Eustace, great find in Pizzuto. Pizzuto unable to get it through the legs of Di Gregorio. Eustace back to Pizzuto. Back to Ryan. Ryan switching it off to Toth. Toth lays it around the back. As Ryan wasn't able to get it on target. Pizzuto. Intercepted but kept in by Toth. Eustace back over to Toth. Trying to take on Charazan and does so. Unable to keep the ball on target as it does go out. Charazan checks out as Kwiatkowski comes back on. Di Gregorio. Odren. Kwiatkowski. Over to Ramley. Ramley back to Di Gregorio. Finding Kwiatkowski down the line. Gregorio chips the ball nicely. Adrian isn't able to keep it, but is fouled in the process. Switching it. Pizzuto! Save by Volpio. Wasn't able to see the contact, but I'm pretty sure Volpio made the save there. And what a save it was. Volpio picks it up. Ramley. Odrin. Ryan. Over to Florenka. Pizzuto. Ryan. Here's Ross. Ross switching it down the line to Pizzuto. Pizzuto finding Ryan alone at the back. And what a finish by Lockie Ryan as he gets his first of the game. And it's straight into that top corner there. But what a finish by Lockie Ryan, who has been having a stellar game so far. Kwiatkowski finding him around the back. Robles, great save by Robles. Florenka switching to Ross. Trying to find Christie, but Ramley able to stop it. Adrian, Kwiatkowski. Kwiatkowski able to take on one. Pull back into a 4-on-2. No support there. They have to look back. Ramley. Adrian. Tries to reverse it to Gregorio. Ramley wasn't able to get over there. Castillo looks to be checking back in. Florenka. Christie. Back to Ross. Ross trying to find Florenka at that back post. Adrian, not the greatest pass. Florenka. Inside. Misses it just wide. Di Gregorio comes off as Castillo does indeed check in. Kwiatkowski moving well. Castillo has the hit from distance. Ross. Robles with a great effort and great save. First time hit from Adrian. Goes back to Castillo. Castillo, ball rolling away. All he has to do is swing a leg. Christie. Over to Florenka. Florenka down the line to Christie. Christie tries to play that back heel pass, but does not come off. Longobarda ball. Adrian finding Ramley with a great pass. Ross hits it out. Ramley to take the kick in. Berrien has the effort as it is picked up by Kwiatkowski. Volpio. Volpio looks to just kick it. No sense of direction in that one. Florenka. No foul called. Robles on top of it anyway, but Ross does indeed pick it up. Christie. Back to Ross. Ross trying to find Christie, but does. Christie to Ross. Christie. Ross. Ross moving well. Florenka switching that ball nicely to Christie. Christie has a little bit of space to work with. Takes it well. Beats one. Trying to find a teammate in the middle, but no one there to support it. Castillo. Kwiatkowski. Berrien. But Ross with a nice touch there. Last minute. Kinast. Ross. Finding Christie down that line. Christie still going. Christie. Unable to find his assist. Sharzan. Trying to find a piece of skill. Unable to pull it off. Refs make it a Cobras ball, as it looks to have come off of Sharzan. Florenka. Great ball by Florenka to find Kinast at that back post all alone. Volpio nothing he can do. Kinast all alone, but Ferenka, what an assist. 40 seconds left on the clock. Christie finds Florenka. Florenka unable to do anything with it. To Castillo. 25 seconds. Can they get the goal? Great attempt, but unable to steer it goalwards. Florenka playing Kinast. 20 seconds left. Florenka to Ross. Over to Kinast. Kinast to Ross. Ross trying to find a teammate, unable to. Second attempt. Christie trying to bring it down. Castillo. 5 seconds left. Goes for the attempt. Robles picking it up nicely. And that will end our first half here at Perth Modern Cobras versus Longobarda. We enter the second half with a 5-0 score in favour of Cobras. We are back. Cobras still leading 5-0. Ross. Here's Toth. Ross. Pizzuto. Back to Ross. Finding Toth down that side. Toth finding the back post, but Sharazan was there. Di Gregorio. Kinast. We're just stretching. Belian. Ramley. Sharazan. Sharazan with a nice little flick. Down the line for Berian. Berian at a tight angle as Ross does close down and put it out of play.
Just make sure you take the kick in where it went out, which is down there.
Di Gregorio has the attempt. Blocked. Pizzuto chases. Toth intercepts. Nice flip, but unable to complete it. Kinas, Pizzuto. Pizzuto, can he finish? No, he tries to find a teammate. Toth, back to Ross. Over to Kinas. Kinas finding Pizzuto. Pizzuto losing a bit of the touch there, and Berrien closes down. Toth loses out. Shares down. Gregorio. Ross wins it. Pizzuto finds Kinas. Kinas alone. Toth. Ross. Ross finding a great switch to Pizzuto. Pizzuto trying to find a teammate, Kinas, at that back post, but unable to keep it down. Ryan checks back on as Luke Ross checks off. Castillo brings it down well. 2-on-2 at the back. Tending to play backwards. Ramley. Gregorio. Ramley. All the way to Shirazan. Sarazan finding Di Gregorio with some nice footwork down that left-hand side. Ramley. Check inside, but Pizzuto is there to stop it. Adrian. Castillo tries to sprint down that line. Ryan happy to just watch it. Pizzuto. Switching the ball to Toth. Ryan picks up. Ryan flicks it out of play. Kwiatkowski. Ball back to Ramley. Ramley looks long. Castillo with another good touch. Castillo fighting two and keeping. Adrian. Ramley. Ramley trying to find Castillo again, but Kinas able to stop it. Pizzuto. Finding Toth. Toth over to Ryan. Ryan into Kinas. Kinas has the shot, and Volpio. That is a great save there from Volpio to stop Kinas getting on the board. Great switch there, Pizzuto. Still going. Trying to find a teammate. Volpio clears. Castillo finds Ramley. Ramley still going. 3-on-2. Trying to find his teammate, and Robles does get a foot to it. Unable to keep it though, as Longobarda do keep that ball. Ramley does come off Eustace for a corner kick. Adrian has the shot. Robles watches wide. Hold up, hold up. Get it back, James. And you get like burns. Ryan unable to turn it goalwards. Over to Pizzuto. Christie. Switching the ball to Pizzuto. Pizzuto finding Christie again. Pizzuto. Christie. Ryan. Christie. Pizzuto. Switching the ball nicely. Eustace. Ryan. Switching the ball to Chris. Pizzuto. Christie. Christie losing out to Ramley. But Christie winning back well. Christie with some footwork. Eustace finding Ryan, but Volpio saves well. 3-on-1. Cobras getting back quickly. Audrian. Beats Robles, but Robles saved by the shot off target. Volpio being worked a lot in that Longobarda goal as Cobras keep hammering shots at him. Ryan. Christie. Florenka. Finding Eustace. Cobras side ball. Florenka. Christie back to Florenka. Florenka having a bit of space to step in. Christie. Ryan. Christie. Christie still going. Florenka. Florenka. Christie. And it's a great move by West Coast Cobras. They make it look easy. Florenka and Christie linking up like Xavi and Iniesta in that. Florenka losing out to Castillo. Castillo one-on-one with the keeper. Corner ball. Christie. Eustace. Christie. Ross. Pushed off the ball. Florenka finds Eustace to the back, but the ball rolls out.
James, next one. James, next one. Christie, next one as well. Chuck, get ready. Greg, get ready.
Losing out to Castillo. Castillo finding Kwiatkowski. Kwiatkowski with a good touch in front. Toth keeping it in. Florenka down the side. Florenka still going. Volpio comes out. Ross. Great shot. Zerskis. But great attempt. Has a second attempt. Volpio saves, hits him in the face, but does not go in the back of the net. That's all he will care about at this point in time. And maybe if does he have a broken nose. Ramley. Adrian. Ross gets a little bit of a touch, but takes it out of the path. And Ross picks up. Florenka. Adrian. Back to Ramley. Ramley switching the side to Adrian again. Tries to go. Goal kick. And it will be a timeout for the West Coast Cobras. We have 6 minutes left on the clock here. Long. Unable to find his target. Volpio. To Castillo. Back to Ramley. Sorry, Sharazan. Ramley making the run though. Ozerskis. Unable to keep it in. Castillo. Sharazan. Adrian. Ramley. Trying to flick down the line, but no one comes for it. Ross. Toth. Toth having time to turn. Ross. Trying to find Ozerskis, but Ramley picks up nicely, and Ozerskis still wins back well. Toth. Over to Kinast. Kinast finding Ross. Toth. Sharazan working well for Longobarda. Castillo given away easily. Kinast. Very well done by Ramley. Adrian trying to move on to his right foot there. Ozerskis challenging well. Ozerskis working well there for the Cobras as he does come off in favor of Lockie Ryan. Luke Ross. Over to Kinast. Toth. Ross. Finding Ryan well. Ross. Back to Ryan, but unable to. 2-on-1. Adrian. Kinast doing well at the back there. Now it's a 3-on-2 in Cobra's favor. Toth has the attempt, but Volpio saves once again. Toth. Back to Ryan. Ross going down the line, but Ramley picks it up. Sharazan. Sharazan switches to Ramley. Ramley looks to go long. Ryan does well. Ross. Nutmeg. Kinas. Ramley picks it up. 2-on-1. Ryan lunges in. Ryan looks to have made a clean challenge, but the refs say no. Let's have another look. Yes, that trailing foot does catch the Longobarda striker. As Ramley was brought down justicefully. Ramley switches to Castillo. Castillo hits. Castillo off target. Ryan still going. Ryan hits over the bar. Had the space, had the time, didn't have the finish. Odrin finds Kwiatkowski. Kwiatkowski's touch not in his favor. Christie, Pizzuto, Ryan finds Pizzuto. Pizzuto finds the bottom corner. Jake Pizzuto with his first goal of the game as well, as Cobras make it 7. Great find by Jake Pizzuto as Cobras keep their dominance in this game. Berryan back to Ramley. Over to Gregorio. Kwiatkowski, Gregorio. Pizzuto at the back for Cobras. Gregorio trying to find that switch across. Robles back on his feet quickly to stop that going in. Ryan switching it across to Pizzuto. Pizzuto finding Ryan with a great attempt. And Volpio with an even better save. Longobarda lose it easily. Florenka tries to be cheeky and chip it, but it did not come off. Volpio goes long to Berryan. Finds him. Makes it easy for Robles. Florenka. Florenka nutmegs. Ryan keeps it in still. Kwiatkowski breaks down the line here. Christie able to win it well. Tries the rainbow but unable to complete it. Picks it back up again. Christie, Florenka, Pizzuto. Pizzuto back to Florenka. Florenka to Christie. Christie over to Florenka. Florenka tried to find Pizzuto at that back post, but unable to find the pass. The finish to that pass, as I should say. Ramley. Kwiatkowski checks off as Adrian checks back on. Gregorio. Ramley again. Berryan. Volpio has to come off. Christie. Christie moving and twisting and turning, but unable to do it as Adrian comes up for Longobarda. Longobarda unable to make anything from that 2-on-1 counter-attack to bring their first goal of the game. But it just was not meant to be there. Pizzuto finding Florenka. Berryan working well here for Longobarda. Robles yelling at his team to get back. Gregorio. Back to Berryan. Pizzuto wins it. Cobras 3-on-1. Christie, he'll look for that back post, and he does indeed. Unable to finish it. Florenka. Pizzuto. Back to Christie. Christie hits. Volpio saves. 2-on-2. Adrian. Robles off his line well to make the tackle. He came off his line really well. Adrian. Gregorio tries to chip it long, but Robles watching it. Robles looking for the hit. Finds his teammate anyway. And that ends our first game of the night. Cobras win 7-0 against Longobarda. Here are the stats from the game.